Welcome to Australia, a nation defined by its distance, yet connected by its people. Every year, an exciting and colorful part is added to our Australian history. Today, we are celebrating Africa Day. We are also celebrating a crucial part of our country, Australia. This is Africa Day in Australia. Africa Day is for everyone in Australia and around the world. It's a day when we come together to honor heritage and explore the connection between Africa and Australia that runs deeper than many realize. What does this day mean to you?
It's about being proud of being part of Australia.
It's showing my grandkids where we came from.
The food, the music, it's amazing.
But why this date? Why this celebration? To understand its power in Australia, we first have to understand its origin in Africa. The story begins on May 25th, 1963. Leaders from 32 newly independent African states met in Ethiopia. Their goal was monumental: unity. For decades, foreign powers had divided the continent. The foundation of the Organization of African Unity, the OAU, was a declaration of solidarity. It was the commitment to free all of Africa from colonialism. This was the birth of Africa Day. It started as African Freedom Day, a line in the sand, a moment when fragmented nations decided to unite. This brings us to a complex question. African Australians are proud citizens of Australia. They work here, raise families here. So some might ask, why celebrate Africa Day in Australia? Isn't there a conflict of interest? What they are asking is, does celebrating Africa Day affect your loyalty to Australia? And the answer is, absolutely not. You can love your mother and your wife. Your African heritage made you who you are. Australia gave you the opportunity to be part of the multicultural nation. Your African heritage makes you a better Australian. You bring a diverse perspective to Australia. Modern Australia doesn't ask us to erase our past. The nation operates on an integration model, not assimilation model, where erasing cultures leads to loss of identity and social tension. African Australians contribute to the Australian story, to the national narrative. Recent government reviews confirm that feeling secure in your own identity, your origin and heritage is essential for modern Australia's social cohesion. It's a two-way street. Is the Australian government okay with these celebrations? The Australian government doesn't just allow Africa Day celebrations in Australia, they actively encourage them. Africa Day is vital for multiculturalism. It creates space for understanding and belonging. Across the country, local councils formally recognize Africa Day. Government grants support these festivals. Why? Because a respectful, integrated society is a stronger society. We've talked about culture, but what about the material connection? The relationship between Africa and Australia is growing fast, and it is an equal relationship between two continents. The most important connection is people. Well over 350,000 people living in Australia were born on the African continent. They are our neighbors, colleagues, and friends. This is not a new story. African people have been here since the first fleet in 1788, with at least 11 individuals of African descent recorded among the convicts who arrived in Australia. The Australian Parliament is currently inquiring into strengthening trade with Africa, focusing on critical minerals, agribusiness, and climate resilience. Africa is a dynamic market of 1.4 billion people. Africa and Australia are also connected through education. Thousands of African students study in Australia via programs like the Australia Awards, creating human bridges that endure. The festival atmosphere is winding down but still warm. In Australia, a nation that embraces diversity, where do we draw the line? Is there a limit to how much we can celebrate our differences? The line is simple, and it's the same line for every Australian. We are united by shared values. Democratic values, English language and common bond. We uphold Australian law and democratic freedoms, English as our common language of connection. This is our common bond that holds Australia together. We witness the Australian citizenship ceremonies where people of African descent take the pledge, shaking hands with the officials. Beyond that line, our unique heritage, our traditions and celebrations like Africa Day are not just allowed. They are our contribution to the social fabric. They define us, dancing, eating, conversation, laughing together. That's what makes us proud to be African Australians. Happy Africa Day! This is African Find Australia TV. African Stories, Global Stage.